He used to say she was the calm after his storms. Her laugh, her warmth, her patience, she made his chaotic world feel safe. But somewhere along the line, life started getting louder than love. Deadlines, bills, missed dinners. They stopped talking about dreams and started talking about schedules. And every night when she asked, "Are you happy?" he'd just smile and say, "I'm fine." But he wasn't. And neither was she. They were together, yet miles apart. Until one morning, she packed a small bag, just clothes, and a sketchbook she hadn't opened in years. She said quietly, "I need to find myself again." He wanted to stop her, but deep down, he knew she had already left, long before that morning. Months passed. She moved to a small coastal town, a place where mornings smelled like salt and peace. She started painting again, the way she used to before life got complicated. Each brushstroke felt like breathing after holding her breath for too long. He stayed behind in their old apartment, surrounded by silence. He'd look at her empty chair across the table and realize how much of her spirit used to fill the room. It took him losing her to understand what love really needed: presence. One evening, while cleaning, he found one of her sketches. It was a drawing of them laughing, carefree, full of color. At the bottom, she had written, "Don't forget who we dreamed we'd become." That line broke him open. For the first time in months, he didn't scroll, didn't distract himself. He just sat and remembered. The road trips, the small victories, the way she used to believe in him when he'd stopped believing in himself. He realized he had dreams too, ones he'd buried under responsibilities. So he started small. A morning jog, cooking again, picking up his old guitar. Slowly, the heaviness lifted. One day, he drove to that same coastal town, not to win her back, but to tell her something he'd finally understood. When he saw her at the local art fair, surrounded by her paintings, smiling the way she used to, he didn't interrupt. He just watched. Later, when their eyes met, she smiled softly and said, "You found your way back too, didn't you?" He nodded. "Yeah," he said, "to myself." She smiled. Not the kind that promises a return, but the kind that says, "I'm proud of you." And in that moment, he realized, love doesn't always mean holding on. Sometimes, it means letting each other rediscover the dreams you lost, even if it's apart.